Shalom. Kahalayim La, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Kakadash. All right, so we're swiftly approaching the hour of temptation. And we know that the hour of temptation is ultimately talking about the chip, but we know that this max is a part of is a precursor to it. So we shouldn't be getting that anyway either, because you go to Leviticus 19:28, it says don't print any marks, and if you get any type of injection, then it's gonna make you bleed, so it's gonna make a scab, it's gonna make a small mark. All right. So this is Revelation 3:10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And we see in all these nations, countries, all on the same beat of this thing going on right now. So again, we know that ultimately this injection is a precursor, but we shouldn't be getting this. We're instructed not to do that. But I want to go into. I was watching another brother's video, and I want to go into this fable right here. It says, the boiling frog is a fable describing a frog being slowly boiled alive. The premise is that if a frog is put suddenly into boiling water, it will jump out. But if the frog is put into tepid water, which is lukewarm, which is then brought to a boil slowly, it will not perceive the danger and will be cooked to death. The story is often used as a metaphor for the inability of unwillingness of people to react to it or be aware of sinister threats that arise gradually rather than suddenly. So, majority of our people don't know that they're being led as sheep to a slaughter, roughly paraphrasing. And that's exactly why the Lord has set up people to give them warning through the Spirit. All right. So like with this boiling water thing, if you got, say you got the frogs in there, and say we can speak to the frogs. So you got somebody on the outside of, looking at the temperature of the thing, he can cut it down, tell the frogs to get out. But without somebody being there, then the frog's just gonna die, because they can't see the danger, and that's our people right there. So I got Isaiah 62:6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is referring to the people. So the Lord has set up people to basically watch the city, the holy city. It says, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. So daily, you got the men of the Lord warning the people daily. And through the Spirit, those are the men of GMS, starting with the head apostles on down to the brothers just getting into this faith. So it says, yea that make mention of the Lord, keep not peace, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. And that has not happened yet. Jerusalem has not been made a praise yet. So we are supposed to be blowing that trumpet right there, man. And we've been doing that, but 2/3 of our people don't want to listen to it. And if you go back to this story is probably made for Jake, but it says the story is often used as a metaphor for the inability or unwillingness of people to react to or be aware of sinister threats that arise gradually rather than suddenly. And you go into that word unwillingness. And then we got Psalms 110:3. It says, thy people shall be willing. So it says, in the day of thy power. We have a form of spiritual power right now, but it's not compared. It's not on the scale of what it would be in that day. So with this, what I'm trying to bring out in this verse, it says that people shall be willing in that day. We haven't reached that day, so they're unwilling at this moment. So if you go back to this, it says, the story is often used as a metaphor for inability or unwillingness. Our people are very unwilling to want to seek knowledge or seek the Lord in sincerity. And you got the unwillingness. It's a few words for it, but I'll click on this. It says, one of them, it says suspicion, uncertainty, distrust, it was distrust. I think one was stubborn. And then, all these sound pretty much the same, but then it said, one said, basically all these are rebellious, because we are a rebellious people, man. So that's why I have Isaiah 30:9. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. They don't want to take heed to what the Lord has to say. And we go to verse 10, it says, what it say to the seers, see not. So they saying, yeah, like, one wants you to talk, man. Then you go to, because, before the prophets were prophets, they were seers. So it says, seers see not, and to the prophets prophesy not unto us right things. So they don't want to hear about the upcoming destruction. That's why for one, they don't want to hear it. And for two, three things. For one, they don't want to hear it. For two, they're unwilling. And then for three, they can't see what's going on because they're so far into it. And you go back to that story, it says, you go back to the story about the boiling frog, it says, it will not perceive the danger and will be cooked to death. Then it says, the story is often used as a metaphor for the inability because they're unable to see the danger. They can't perceive it because they're so deep into, deep into the illusion that they've been fed. All right. So it says, speak not unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. So they want to be, they want to be in that deep state. They don't want to know what's going on. And again, the Lord has set up men over the walls of the city, of the holy city, which is the holy people. Pursuant to Deuteronomy 7:6, it said, let me see, let me get it. So since the Lord chose us as a group of people, he set up people over the walls. But this is Deuteronomy 7:6. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So since we are so special to the Lord, he has set up watchmen, all right? And these, the watchmen are saying basically this is Isaiah 30:21. It says, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way. It says this is the way. So that's essentially talking about the truth. This is the truth. This is what you're supposed to do. It says, walk ye in it. When ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left. So basically, through the Spirit, we're telling our people, like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. We need to be doing this, take the counsel of the Lord, which is these scriptures. And, they don't want to hear it because, again, if you go back to, I think it was Isaiah 30:9, Jake is really rebellious. All right, so, Lord willing, those that are fine, call halal, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah, Shalom.